Hey, this is Master Creator 1998 here. I brought with my YouTuber friend, MrAcrizzy. Hi. Now it's time for fun fact stuff about CGI. Back in 1972, Ed Catmull and Fred Park created the world's first 3D rendered movie and animated version of Ed's Left Hand. This clip was eventually discovered by a Hollywood producer and incorporated into the 1976 movie, Future World. The pioneering techniques used here are the basis for the 3D rendering they still do today in video games, movies, and special effects. Ed went on to found Pixar and is currently the president of Walt Disney and Pixar Animation Studios. Pixar began in 1979 as the name Graphic Groups. The founders were Ed Catmull and Alvy Ray Smith. It was a part of computer division of Lucasfilm, like Star Wars film franchise, before being acquired by Apple computer owner, Steve Jobs, in 1986. John Lasseter became the chief creative officer of Pixar Animation Studios, before Luxo Jr. was released, and after Pixar was founded in 1986. In 1991, Walt Disney Pictures has joined forces with Pixar to make the world's first computer full-length animated feature film. They began production in 1993, and it was finished in 1995, and the first movie was Toy Story. In 1996, Pixar Animation Studios turned 10 years old, when Toy Story Treats premieres on ABC with 10-second animated short episode. In 2001, Pixar Animation Studios turned 15 years old, before Monsters, Inc. was released. In January 2004, Steve Jobs has announced that Pixar would not renew their agreement with Disney, and would seek out other distributors for releases, starting in 2006. In March 16, 2005, Disney Circle 7 Animation was formed as a CGI animation studio, to create sequels to the Disney-owned Pixar properties, and the studio began to hire staff shortly after. It was seen as a bargaining chip by people within both Disney and Pixar, but also as a backup plan by Michael Eisner in the event that negotiations fell through. The first and only projects that the studio worked on were early drafts of Toy Story 3, Monsters, Inc. 2 Lost in Paradise, and Finding Nemo 2. On May 26, 2006, Disney officially closed Circle 7 Animation, and transferred about 80% of the studio's employees to Walt Disney Feature Animation, which was soon renamed Walt Disney Animation Studios since John Lasseter is the new chief creative officer. In 2006, the Walt Disney Company brought Pixar worth $7.6 billion. The studio did not release any films during its existence, nor were any of its scripts used by Pixar. The division was named after the street where its studio was located. Circle 7 Drive in Glendale, California, is also home to KABC-TV. In 2010, Toy Story 3, the first feature film created entirely in CGI, was the highest-grossing film